In 1946, David Rockefeller foresaw the need for revitalization in Lower Manhattan. He conceived the idea of constructing a World Trade Center. The primary goal was to stimulate economic growth in the area. The center aimed to centralize international commerce. This initiative was designed to bring new vitality to Lower Manhattan. Nelson Rockefeller, as governor of New York, became a key figure. He championed his brother's ambitious vision for a major project. Rockefeller led the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. The Port Authority undertook the project under his guidance. In the 1,960 seconds, architect Minoru Yamasaki conceived a building complex. The proposal included two unprecedented towers. The tower design aimed to maximize rentable space. This maximization was intended to ensure the project's financial viability. In the 1,960 seconds, a revolutionary decision was made regarding building structure. Yamasaki and Worthington, Skilling, Pele and Jackson opted for a tube frame structure. This was a departure from traditional internal support columns. The tube frame design provided enhanced structural integrity. It also allowed for more open interior spaces. This innovation marked a significant advancement in architectural engineering. The groundbreaking for the Twin Towers occurred in August 1966. This event marked the commencement of an unprecedented construction project. The Twin Towers were designed to be a landmark achievement in structural engineering. The construction was a massive undertaking, involving significant resources and manpower. The project aimed to create iconic skyscrapers that would redefine the New York City skyline. The North Tower, 1WTC, was completed in December 1970. The tower featured an innovative tube frame design. The design utilized outer steel columns to bear the weight of the building. This structural approach was a key element of its construction. The South Tower, 2WTC, was completed in July 1971. Its completion marked a significant architectural achievement. The South Tower set new height records upon its completion. The completion further solidified the World Trade Center's impact on the skyline. The World Trade Center complex officially opened on the 4th of April 1973. Upon completion, it became the tallest building in the world. The complex was designed as a central hub for international trade. It aimed to consolidate various trade-related activities and organizations. The towers quickly became a prominent feature of the New York City skyline. The World Trade Center symbolized economic power and global commerce. The Twin Towers were constructed and became a central feature of Lower Manhattan. They served as a hub for major financial firms. The towers also housed numerous law offices. Government agencies also occupied space within the World Trade Center. The complex was a vital part of the city's economic and administrative infrastructure. Windows on the World was a restaurant located on the 106th and 107th floors of the North Tower. The restaurant operated from the 1972nd until 2001. It offered diners breathtaking views of the city skyline. Windows on the World provided a fine dining experience. The restaurant became a popular destination for tourists and locals alike. The top of the World observation deck was located in the South Tower. It operated from the 1972nd until 2001. The observation deck became a major attraction. It drew millions of visitors during its operation. Its popularity helped solidify the tower's status as a global icon. The deck offered panoramic views of the city and beyond. The Twin Towers were prominently featured in various forms of media. They frequently appeared in films, television programs, and postcards. These appearances solidified their status as an iconic part of the New York City skyline. The towers became deeply embedded in popular culture as a recognizable symbol. On the 26th of February 1993, a truck bomb exploded in the B2 level parking garage of the World Trade Center's North Tower. The explosion caused significant structural damage to the parking garage and surrounding areas. This event highlighted critical security vulnerabilities within the World Trade Center complex. The bombing exposed weaknesses in access control and bomb detection measures. The attack prompted a reassessment and upgrade of security protocols at the World Trade Center. The 1,993 World Trade Center bombing caused significant structural damage. The bombing highlighted vulnerabilities in the building's security. Extensive repairs were necessary to restore the building's integrity. Security upgrades were implemented to prevent future attacks. The event underscored the importance of robust security measures in high-profile buildings. On the 11th of September, 2001, a major terrorist attack occurred at the World Trade Center in New York City. American Airlines Flight 1 crashed into the North Tower at 8:46 a.m. The impact occurred on the northern facade of the North Tower. The crash severed crucial support columns within the building. The impact also disabled stairwells, hindering evacuation efforts. On the 11th of September, 2001, a coordinated terrorist attack targeted the World Trade Center. At 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 struck the South Tower. This event confirmed the coordinated nature and immense scale of the tragedy. The crash into the South Tower was a pivotal moment, underscoring the severity of the attack. On the 11th of September, 2001, first responders rushed to the World Trade Center towers. Civilians were being evacuated from the towers. Firefighters were among the first to enter the buildings. Police officers also responded to the emergency. EMTs provided medical assistance to those in need. On the 11th of September 2001, the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. The collapse occurred at 9:59 a.m. following the initial impact. The tower had been burning for 56 minutes prior to its collapse. The intense jet fuel fire significantly weakened the building's structural integrity. This weakening led to the eventual catastrophic failure and collapse of the South Tower. On the 11th of September 2001, the North Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. The collapse occurred at 10:28 a.m., following a sustained fire. The North Tower had been burning for 102 minutes prior to its destruction. This event marked the complete destruction of the Twin Towers. The collapse of the North Tower is a world historic event. It signifies a pivotal moment with lasting global impact. The collapse of the towers on the 11th of September 2001 created a devastating scene. This area became known as Ground Zero, a site of immense destruction and loss. The site was characterized by smoldering ruins and widespread debris. The immediate aftermath triggered a massive recovery effort. This recovery involved search and rescue operations. The recovery effort also included the clearing of debris and the start of investigations. Fresh Kills Landfill was a primary site for debris processing. Recovery operations took place in 2001 to 2002. Workers meticulously sifted through landfill debris. The primary objective was to locate human remains. Another goal was to find and preserve potential evidence. The recovery process was extensive and challenging due to the scale of the landfill. The recovery phase at Ground Zero concluded on the 30th of May 2002. The symbolic removal of the last piece of steel marked this completion. This event signified the end of the search and rescue efforts. It also represented a transition towards memorial planning. The focus shifted from recovery to remembrance and rebuilding. The National September 11 Memorial serves as a place of remembrance. It is built on the site of the original World Trade Center towers. The memorial features reflecting pools marking the footprints of the towers. These pools are designed to honor the victims of the 9/11 attacks. The memorial provides a space for reflection and remembrance. The 9/11 Memorial Museum is dedicated to preserving the memory of the September 11 attacks. It serves as a repository for artifacts recovered from the World Trade Center site. The museum also collects and presents personal stories related to the events of that day. Remnants of the original foundations of the Twin Towers are integrated into the museum's exhibits. The museum aims to honor the legacy of the Twin Towers and those affected by the attacks. One World Trade Center, also known as the Freedom Tower, is a prominent landmark. It serves as a symbol of resilience following the events of the 11th of September 2001. The tower represents the rebirth and reconstruction of the World Trade Center site. Its design and presence respectfully acknowledge the space where the original tower stood. It stands as a memorial to those who were lost in the attacks. One World Trade Center is a testament to the enduring spirit of New York City and the United States.